Happy New Year, guys! Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Oh, immediately switching music. Oh, fuck. I forgot to open one of my programs! Happy New Year, lady. Thank you, thank you! No, I don't want to update. Mix it up right now. I'll skip the update! Scuff. Not really scuff. It's more so I forgot to open a program that's supposed to, you know, make it so that when you guys redeem shit, it automatically does it and I don't have to worry about shit. Scuff enough? Oh, shush. The only real scuff that I'm having is the fact that for some reason it's evil towards my glasses. Thank you for checking in. Haha. Thank you for Corp. I fixed it just in time. New year, new scuff. New year, old scuff, just rebrandished. Also, 17 months, Aurelium, is absolutely insane. Thank you so much for being here so long. Hey guys, I get to be a sellout. Guys, I get to be a sellout. You wanna know why? You guys wanna know why I get to be a sellout? Why? Because my book is live on Kobo for people to wishlist. My book is live on Rakuten Kobo for people to wishlist. It's live. I'm literally getting you guys the linky right now. For the English side as well. English side, so full on English. Well, blam. Hey guys. First I understood salad instead of sellout. Guys, if you wanna, it comes out January 16th, but you can pre-order and or wishlist, if you so desire. It would mean the world to me. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm gonna be a salad from now on. I identify as lettuce. I identify as a lettuce, I guess. Hi, Chaotic. You've come just in time for the rebrand. Apparently, I've been turned into a Caesar salad. I wanted to be a sellout, but I guess I get to be a salad instead. Ooh, what dressing? Whatever dressing you want me to have. With the Linksy, thank you. How's everyone doing though? Happy New Year, everyone. How was everyone's New Year? How was everyone? Came to chill till 10 because then I'm voting it. Yes, of course. New year, new chaos, by the way, in case you guys can't tell. I don't know what happened to me. I certainly didn't get calmer. Happy New Year. Thank you! Happy New Year to you too, Chaotic. Thank you. Didn't even almost slip to New Year's Eve. That's so fair. That's so fair. The year is starting off exciting though. It started to snow. It's likely going to be snowing for the entire rest of the week. My book has been, you know, in review, and it's like, oh yeah, actually, no, you're good. Meaning that, like, once it's up and live, and it's January 16th, I'm also going to be able to actually, get you guys the fucking paperback copies of Tale of Lost World, via Amazon, but still. That's good. I met up with a friend I haven't seen in a month or longer. Ooh, nice. I love snow. Same! Sorry, I'm going fucking insane, guys. I originally wanted to stream yesterday, but we had 7 hours on public transport because of delays. Anyways, a book come out, yippee! I'm getting my personal author copy of it on the 12th, so that's when I'll be able to show you guys. Bro, you hate us? Yeah, fair. But do people wanna have a little guess as to how many pages the paperback version has? Because it says it's different from the amount it says on the ebook. The ebook gives a different amount of pages than the paperback. Oh, am I tracking shit today? This month was €130. I can't make it any cheaper right now. Oh. Yeah, Aurelium knows. And this is basically the train system of the Netherlands. 300? No, more. More than 300. Chaotic. Can we also get a hardcover or only paper? I am gonna be working on making sure you guys can get a hardcover anytime soon. 500 is a lot closer. It's a tiny bit over 500. No, not 600, sadly. 516 pages. Let that sink in, guys. The paperback is 516 pages. So yeah. Open the door. No, for 516, not 60. 16, not 60. That's higher than your reading limit? Damn. If I had to speak out, I thought it was going to be under 300 pages because they wrote on A4 size. Yeah, but I'm silly like that. I will do this again. I will do this again. This is gonna happen again for Silesium. Yeah, 780 is also light work of reading. Also, sorry if you guys hear crunches, I'm eating a cookie. I know I really am. But still, for a first book, 516 pages is not bad. And I finished one at 4:30 just in 5 days after Christmas. Ooh, nice. But also, guys, now that the copies are actually going to be coming out, are we excited? I am. Which immediately also leads me to say, this is also at the very end of the book. In like fine print, I've put in the subtext that you are not allowed to train AI with my work, which is gonna be a more legally protected thing to have in your fucking books. Yippee. But not just that. I've also put in a little thing that's that fan work is permitted. Because I know with some fandoms it's really questionable. Oh, am I allowed to make fan merch? Am I allowed to make OCs? Am I allowed to make fanfics? I'm like, yes! Make fan stuff of my work, I will eat it up! If you make merch of my shit though, you're legally obligated to send me that shit. Just so I can fucking buy it. You make fan work that I can buy of any of my characters, you better send me a link to your store, bitch. Ryan Soto, if you have over 1.2 campaigns for all books in trilogy, it'd be superior to the Bible? Oh, damn. I want to be superior to the Bible. But that's 3 books, eh? 3 books, that's doable. That's more than doable. That's me. Guys, you're only gonna get beach episodes now. Me who has commissioned Hades' phone charm for someone. Yeah, the Hades phone charm. The Bible has. Wait, let me check. How big is the Bible? Guys, can I flex over the Bible? Wait, William, can you check how much Foxhole Court has, pages-wise, on the first book? Because that's been like my golden standard that I compare myself to. You just... It's here! You fell into the room with the door! No! It looked that way! God only wrote 1.2 pages over 66 bucks! I have 2 in my shelf. You wrote 500 over 1 book. Hi, William. I love say hi to chat.
Hello, chat.
They should be more than able to hear you. Just like the creaking of my chair.
251 pages. Acknowledgements are on 254.
Oh.
There's 2 white pages in between.
Okay, so that means that my golden hallmark of a good amount has been surpassed.
You mean doubled?
Oh yeah, you're right! To think that this is one of the planned 7 books, by the way. I'm insane. Anyways, I'm writing Silesium Soul. Slowly but surely, it's gonna start up slowly, so please expect like a 2-year time frame before that one comes out.
I mean, the total planned up for the game books is, I think 8 at this point?
Maybe it's between 1.2 and 1.8, depending on which version. Damn. That's not bad. You guys also want to know what's not bad? The other like 416. Wow. Damn. But you know, one thing you guys can do right now, from what I know, Kobo should offer a preview of my book already, even though it's not out yet. So if you guys want to have a little preview read, now is the time to do it. Now is the time to do it. Anyways, really just also another cool thing. Hold on, let me fix my... Sweating, guys, I'm sweating. Oh, almost in time. I make it such a little sport to figure out my background thing on time, but like, Rebid Leg, bless his fucking heart, he's found me something that could substitute a Steam Deck. And it's just an app on my phone. But I'm scared of apps on my phone, because that means I need to have my phone charged and stuff. Anyways, I made a stable. This popped up, between, over 2 days, basically. Right before we left for Mama Bird, and then today. For the Duchies Among Us, Kobo is the ebook service of Pulpit.com, so you can access it via that as well. Yes. I'm gonna try to see if I can put it on the ebook service for Kindle. Cause that's what I'm using to do the paperback. But anyway, guys, look at these stables and look at that little area here. Now, we're gonna be breeding these horses until we've got the best horse there fucking is. And lovely Valerie in the chat gave me all these golden carrots to use for breeding up more horses. So you're gonna find the 2 most superior ones, which I think is this one with 11.5. That's a 10.6, so that already places you as better. I'm so sorry for what I'm about to do. I'm a liar. It's if you need more carrots, by the way. Thank you for Kia Gava. 10.10? What was the other one again? 10.5, I think. Yeah, 10.6, that's even better. Now, you have the wrong coat type. Oh. Yeah, that checks out. Anyways, when we want to breed them, what I'm gonna do is grab one of the leads. Just grab some of those. And lead both of them out of here. So again, this is what we're doing when we're breeding them up. Yeah. Hello? Sir, if you were any faster, I could have named you Oguri Cap, you fucking fatty. As an Musume fan, I feel the right to say that. Anyways, whilst he grows up, the little one grows up, we're gonna put, actually, now we're gonna put you with your mama. You're gonna be in the stable with one of your mamas. I wonder which one's the mama or your papa. One of them gets to go in here with you. The other one will be moved. Oh, can you? Hello, are you guys interested? And then, ride you on out of here. Well, okay, I guess you're gonna be on the outside. Waiting to go in. Oh. It's already going wrong. It's already going wrong. No, little one. You're supposed to stay there. You don't read ebooks? There's nothing better than smelling the print and paper while being immersive story. No worries. Again, a paperback is going to be available the same time as the ebook is. which basically means January 16th is the date you want to circle. 10.8, you're better than one of your parents. Now how do I say this, without upsetting people? We're gonna have to commit some heinous crimes here, but we're gonna mix and match, because I do want the jump of this one in the genetics as well. Come on, get out of here. Okay, your turn to be leashed up, and then now you two make baby. Where the fuck did that coat color come from? No, I want a very specific coat color, and you are not it. Grow up, little one. Now, what are your stats? 9.4, but a 6.3 jump, so we are gonna use this one, I think, more than the other one, or which one feels better? You are better. Sorry, but your child sucks. Guys, I'm gonna say it, there's gonna be a lot of horse murder. Ebooks aren't real in your mind, I'll just lose them and rebuy them. Fair. Also, you purchased just a digital license. Yep. Again, in that case, you want to look on the Amazon when it's up on January 16th. I'll probably be putting out both those links in the server on the day off. I'm just so crazy that I have the book on pre-order. I've already read it and we'll get a printed copy as well. Wait, you pre-ordered it? As well on the fucking Kobo? Darling, I love you! Okay, how long is it gonna take for these to be off of cooldown? So you're at 10.8. Wait, what's a jump on this one? Okay, so I do want to keep breeding these two if I'm gonna be for real. And again, good horses that don't disappoint me get to roam free over here later. Can someone look up horse breeding cooldown timer in Minecraft for me? Oh, and the heads of all the horses that have disappointed me will go in here. The horses that disappoint me will get their heads added to my collection. In the meantime, we are gonna keybind... No, wrong thing. Now my map is gonna be on my mute button again, which poses a little bit of a problem. But oh well. But we're gonna first sleep, because I have a tendency to not light up my base. While we wait for them to be off time. You better make sure I get a copy. Well, it's already ordered. There's multiple people. There's one for me, there's one for Aurelium, there's one for Val, there's one for you, and then there's one for one more person. Let's just say because you know this person, Ma. It's the one in the shop with the swords, the lady in the wheelchair there. Wait, hi? Val, I told you this. Merry Christmas, you fuck ass. I told you were getting a fucking copy. I've told you on numerous occasions. You are one of my besties. You are getting a copy. Yep. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna preemptively load schematic. I have Big Spruce and what I affectionately call Huge Spruce. Huge Spruce is like 4 blocks taller. When can I get a physical copy pre-order? Physical copy doesn't pre-order. That's the thing. The only one who can currently order the physical copies before they're officially out on January 16th is me. And that's via author copy. But on January 16th, you'll be able to get your own version of the paperback as well. Yeah, January 16th. Thank you, Aurelium. Okay, do I like displacement? Not quite yet. Wanna go a bit more over here with it, and then... But it shouldn't touch. Okay, so now there's no diagonals touching. Still no blocks touching. I think I'll have to do with this. Which, guys, every time we have to wait, we're gonna work a bit on another tree. Because just look at the idea of there being a big tree over there. It does really help with the shape. Time to learn how to read a book. God damn. My chat relearning how to read for me. I'm actively increasing the literacy rates. There, go in there. No, don't cock block your dad. Oh god, that was actually its dad. I should really quickly get fences up in here. Just to really quickly make sure the baby one also doesn't go anywhere. Now, it would have been better if I had fence gates, but I didn't have the forethought for that. You've officially waxed stuff IRL again? Damn. Okay, you're already a bit faster. You're taking it on my... You're taking me outside. Okay. You're a 10.01 speed with a 2.6 jump. So you have a better jump, but you are slower than this one. Okay. You get to remain outside for right now. I'll put the ones I'm actively breeding outside. Now it's just gonna be a thing of getting the faster genetics in there for a bit. And then we'll get that jump back up. So which one of you two was the faster one? Actually, no, I should look at this horse. Yeah, that's my second fastest horse. Or my fastest horse right now. So you guys go in here. In the meantime, I'm gonna put you back in one of the stables. Rip the person that was just killed by a creeper. Open chat for that one. You're one of the other ones with a really good jump. Okay. Now let me check how you two feel about the idea of... Okay, not yet. That does mean I'll bring in one of the other horses real quick. I think grabbing this horse will actually be most beneficial. Come on. Oh my god, you should be able to get out of there. I'll just dump you in the middle. Oh god, you're currently not breedable. Oh yeah, but because you're the shitty jumper. I need the good jumper. Fuck. Okay, please tell me that you are still more than down to. Where's the other? Can you not go in the pond? Okay, you two come with me. Those two are not interested in coming with me. I do want it to be a white horse that we get as our best horse, because then I can name it Gold Ship. So, you better show me if you're a gold ship or not. Oh, you're better. You're not a gold ship just yet. You're not a gold she, but you definitely could be. Any of these two already more open to the idea of getting it on again? No. Okay, maybe I should remove the sweet berries. I put those here because I thought this was gonna be somewhere else, and then I made the stable here, so I am gonna remove the sweet berries as nice as they look. For the safety of the horses. I should grab the saddle off of this one. Oh fuck it, I'll let all of them into the outside range. Hi! Willing to bet that you're more than fine with the ideas again. Okay, they made a full. But then I also don't have to close this up, and I can just put a fence gate with any of the most recent ones to check them. Here we go. So close off this little area and have a fence gate, or no, fence post right over here for the most recent little baby. Come with me, I'm going to kidnap you away from your parents. Become big. What the fuck? Okay. Are you going to be better than your parents? Hmm? Good jump, I'll keep you. I'll keep that horse for the jump. Okay, neither of those. Maybe one of the two over here. Yeah, those two. I don't need the big boy. I need the baby boy. Come with me, child. Yeah, you're being kidnapped from your parents. I know. That was so very, very, very cruel of me. Get over here and eat up. I need to see what type of horse you are. I need to. You feel very slow so far. Oh no, you're actually decent speed. Yeah, that means breed these two up and really quickly release them of the pole. And then we put on the baby. Force that one to grow up, see if any of my other horses are feeling frisky. How the fuck? It's horses. Of course they're gonna get where they're not supposed to be. Okay, so none of these horses are feeling it. Very understandable. I also wouldn't be feeling it. Okay, show me your jump. 7.3 blocks with 11 blocks per second. Now we're starting to get somewhere. That one I need to breed up with any of these horses. I need to see which one the best one is. You're an 11.5, so if I want speed, I do want you. Let me ride you over here. As the so far best suited candidate. Okay, let me check all of the other horses. You are a 10. You are now inferior. Are you inferior? You are inferior to your brother over there or sister. Are you? You are not. You get to live. Because that horse needs to be in there for in case of the jump gene. You don't have speed or jump to offer me. Thank you for your head. I need to grab some more leads. But for now, I'll leave that on there so I know which one's which. You could also offer up a jump, but your speed's too low, so you'd muddle the genes out again. How about you? You have nothing to offer either. There we go. Thank you for the head pats! Head pats as I'm destroying my horse population again. Thank you for the hydrate. Let me sip some water. Snack time! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you for feeding me. Okay, so I'm gonna be focusing on these two over here. I'm gonna let this one back into the stable. And remind me, chat, my jumper is in here. Okay? So this is my jumping horse. Okay, what the fuck's all of that? I got a FNAF jump scare. Oh no, I got a bell. I did get a stretch I didn't see. So, we're gonna stretch. Need to do that twice because I wasn't muted up again. So now we have these two that we need to breed up. No, I did just waste a golden carrot. Okay. And when we would jump back in there, we need that one. Until then, we should be able to grab some materials and start working me bones off on a tree. And then submarine will be our savior again. Our savior in the sky. Won't you? Won't you be my savior, submarine? And whilst I'm over here, I'll put some of the stuff I don't need away. I'm gonna need spruce, which I should have. I got myself stripped spruce just for this purpose. Oh yeah, there it is. I'll grab that so we can get more leaves, because I did use an awful lot on that hedge. Thank you for Quarb. Thank you for the Quarb. Okay, those are mud brick walls. I need that. Don't need the glow lichen, that's for an entirely different area of the base that we can't get to yet. Oh, come on. I'm first gonna need a fuck ton more fences. Also, thank you for another hydrate. You guys are making sure I don't go thirsty. That's for sure. That's another stick. I do need to actually keep one stick somewhere for the sake of like Medica usage. So I do need to keep that in mind, but I've made an entire array of regular spruce trees over there, but just to have the materials for that stable. Also, Val, I think I may be actually in need of more golden carrots sometime soon, because especially using them to raise the little babies, yeah, I use them pretty fast. Thank you! You can deliver them to the stables. You know your way. One day I'll make that path walkable when I'm not using it as my personal tree farm. Which is gonna happen sometime soon, actually. You might get them from 2 people? Awesome! My horses are gonna be sponsored. Probably partially by Scamazon. I love that horse sponsorship for my horse. Okay. That should at least get us a bit started. Who am I kidding? That's not even gonna make a dent. I know how much I use when designing that thing. But that's not the only place that's gonna have a huge spruce like that. By the way, I am gonna put a huge spruce over there as well. I just want to work a bit more towards the village at the minute. Okay, just make a dense block of spruce over here. Let me see if the horses wanna get it on. Hello, I've come to see if you guys want to get frisky and give me a better child. There you go. Okay. How are you going to hold up to your parents? Thank you for the hydrates. You guys are suspiciously active with that. Thank you, though. Oh, okay, you're already faster. You've got a good amount of health. Ooh, you are not bad. Hold on, I need to compare you to your parents. You are almost as speedy as one of them. You're just a bit on the lower end, so I'm gonna read you up with your speedy parent. And I'll take away this one, because you're now faster than this one. So I'm so sorry, but this one's gonna be taken out back. Because you're faster, I've still got a superior jumper over there who I can get you the jumping genes from, so that's all good. Hey, would you like to go over here? Good. Now we're starting to get somewhere. There's no Quirb? There is a Quirb! He's just really small and back there. When Quirb plushies, when I find a manufacturer, that, you know, that isn't gonna charge me an arm and a leg, I'll hit him behind you. Yeah. Quirb looks like a very trouble plushie. I really want to get Quirb plushies one day, but currently, as a like, I am still, all things considered, a relatively small creator, so I genuinely don't think it's doable yet. The fact that I can make my own merch already is a lot. That's already quite rare, and the only reason why I have merch to begin with is because I myself am an artist, and I work with a very cool manufacturer for this stuff. Like, honestly, Wukri, if you're looking to make keychains of good acrylic with kind of a decent amount of customizable clasps and the like, and like where you only have to order one, so basically no minimum order quantity, Wukri is that place to go. I swear up and down my... Thank you for another hydrate. And I commission you for custom core plushies. So we were talking about potentially having like a crochet Quirb thing, where the body is crochet, but then we sew on like felted parts. Then again, I could potentially, and this is a heavy potentially, this is no promises, this is just a maybe if I am skilled enough I could do this thing. But there is a chance that I could potentially sew a singular Quirb plush and it'd be wholly imperfect. Just like everyone desires. Okay, we're on submarine. Let's go submarine. It's submarine in time, everyone. Yeah, you guys are so self-centered with that. I'm not really surprised, but you guys are so self-centered with that. You guys are so obsessed with yourselves. Okay, I do need to turn on easy place in a second and then turn it into layer mode, but we'll get there when we get there. Oh yeah, I forgot submarine's a little fat. I said that with all the love I am legally allowed to give. If you got that reference, please be my friend. Single layer. Set here, so I need to bring it down to 146. No, that's not right. 147! That's right. Okay, well, just in case Submarine gets any funny ideas, I've got snowballs on me, so... he can't really get all that funny. It's time I turn easy place on. It's 5.5, yeah, that should be more than enough. For this part. For the first bit. Okay. Yeah, that is looking, that's looking scraggly. There's a reason why I designed these in creative. Fun fact, Bubbles' pronouns are good boy. Aww. Oh yeah, wait, that's because of the Bubble Boy virus as well, right? Like, it's a reference to that from what I remember reading. It should be a reference to the entire Bubble Boy virus, which was a real thing apparently, or so sources tell me. Okay, submarine. I'm sorry to say, but you are a bit too much of a fatty for some of these intricate little corners. We may need to work on a weight loss program for my fucking happy ghast. Hate to be a sour sport, but it's not doing the best. Okay, there we go. Bring it up a layer. Because it just takes me so much time to go from one corner of this to another. Bam, 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 bam. But look, this tree's already coming along, right? Oh god, that's all the text. Hold on. When a user opened an email with the subject Bubble Boy is back, the worm would execute immediately. It created a file in the startup folder and modified the Windows registry to change the owner to Bubble Boy and the organization to Vanilla Industries. It would then email itself to all contact and the user's Outlook. Oh. It's a harmless virus, but still a virus. That's really cool and interesting to learn of. Like, I wonder, like, I don't think we've had any viruses in recent times where it's just, like, opening the email is the dangerous part. Like, I don't think we've had any of those, really, in the 2020s. So I'm really wondering how they used to work back then. I must admit security people's ready. Oh, get ready! NPM. There are enough? Have fun. I think I've just triggered someone's autism. Let's go. Hyperfixation Rebel who? You guys get that for free from my fucking Twitch chat. Just awaken somebody, man. Okay. Oh yeah, this layer was very sparse. It's a package manager for C# that we don't know of? Oh, damn. Someone burned to death? Oh no. Oh, they had to leave. Okay, fair. Really quickly checking if anyone knows if that person's okay. Because the dying so many times isn't fun for anybody. Okay, there we go. That's that part already done. I'm hoping that by the end of making this tree, those horses are ready to fucking get it on again. Let me check if their stuff's okay. If not, I got plenty of diamonds. I can help replace stuff. Stuff with 1F, yeah, sure. Okay, that's in. Submarine, how would you like to be, over by the horses for a second, buddy? I'm gonna tie a submarine to the same post as, the horses are tied to for a hot second, just so I make sure he doesn't fly away. Okay, you two should be, more than ready. Off submarine goes, of course he does. Submarine doing what submarine does best. Okay, so I gotta remember what your best parent is again. I believe 11.3 with a jump. Okay, you are inferior to both of your parents, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 11.3. You are inferior to both of them. I must request you leave the premises, sir. Thank you for the lurk. Who lurked? M5. Thank you for the lurk, M5. Have you heard of the origins of MirrorBot.net? It's last semester I had 2 major incidents of installing malware onto multiple computers, damn, because packages got compromised, but like, once or used many times, but even ooh. Ugh. That's scary stuff. Really quickly go inside to jump off some items. I am never gonna find these items again, by the way, guys. Like, let it be known. Those items are gonna be lost forever. Okay, get back on submarine. So really quickly go over there. Until the lead snaps. Then quickly retrieve it if I can. Okay. Guys, submarine, we're gonna work on the next layer together. It was my idea, those Minecraft servers and made by some teams, which then proceeded to get source code public. Damn! So basically, if you needed it, you already automatically installed it, and you're fucked. Oh. Yeah, that sounds pretty fucky-wucky. But then again, as much as these suck for, like, you know, internet safety, shout out to all the hackers out there who are smart enough to do this. You're terrifying to me, but, keep being smart, I guess. Just please use that smart for good? Question mark? Like, maybe use your cool hacking skills towards, I don't know, corrupt politicians, or perchance even billionaires. I think we can all get behind that one instead of playing the common man. Oh, hi! Submarine's getting his fat little ass stuck on everything again. You go here, Submarine. Oh. And if you remember one of these barrels up here, we'll do the trick just fine.
So then.
Thank you! Thank you for your generous donation to the cause. I need to make more stuff because I'm running out of stuff. Come on. I think that should last me for now. I'll put some tree building stuff in here, I guess, like... And also really quickly just check once more to see the status of these two. Yeah, nope. It's been too soon. Too soon. I'll make a proper station for submarine over here. Okay, subby. Submarine. Reminds me of, you should load a USB with that software down. I've done in the past where a world-class hacker started to save the internet for the government. Huh. If you're interested, I have the guide for my uni if you want to learn how to do insisting. I have no idea. I have no idea anything. I'm just a bird. I'm just a bird. Crop load should also depend on size and which month, because each month has different colors. Yeah. If I want to quirk plush at any point, it's gonna be personally for the 1 month. The good old standard quirb. Submarine! Subby! Submarine, come on, you idiot. You idiot sandwich, you fucking donkey. Can't even say that. Donkeys are better than submarine in some days. Not all days. Hi, Finn. You can become a scary bird? Nah, I become a scary bird when I do that, apparently. There's a good YouTube channel that tells these stories. You see, the type of stories that I like most is where it's like, we found a creature in deep in the forests of Appalachia, and now it stalks us, and also it ate my mother. Like, I genuinely fall asleep to those. I love them. How's stream going? Stream's going pretty darn great. Submarine is still an idiot. As you can possibly perceive right here. He's fat and stupid. I don't know who is currently in my stables. Oh, up he is, I think. Yeah, up he is. Up he is in my stables. Uppy! I see you! My grand dramatic entrance with submarine. I descend from the skies on my submarine. Hi! Oh dear God, isn't... Uppy, hi. I can't hear you. Uppy? You know what, I should check up on my horse, just... Ah, yeah, they're getting frisky. Avert your eyes. Okay, I feel promising. A 1.4 speed, 2.8 jump. That is a 0.1 faster than one of your parents, but you lost a lot of jump. I will replace you with the, will I? 1.12 hearts, 11. You do have better health than both of them. I'm gonna stow this one away for the health part in the gene pool, but otherwise, I don't think it's a good idea to huff this one around. Like, this one's only benefit is that it has a bit more health, so if I want health in the gene pool, then that's the best one to get. Sounds like your typical German fairy tale. We all live in a yellow submarine. No, not the yellow submarine. But yeah, no, it's the flavor of stories where it's like, my grandmother was actually a Ninwalker, you know? Purposely missaying that, by the way, for those in the chat that are not fond of that creature, and are afraid of them, because I know there's a superstition that if you say their name, especially if you say it correctly, that you will summon these things. I'm just gonna hang there for a second. It's a good bit of song. Oh, we're all victims of our own gene pool. Some must have eaten yours? The what? That's insane. We're victims of our own gene pool, but it seems that yours got infected with radioactive waste. I mean, bro, who has three eyes like that? Okay, risk averted. What the fuck was happening to Schrodinger's creeper over there? A blam. I'm gonna have to probably get more leaves again in a hot second. Up in it. You're such a wax. Love this quote from Fringe British Fuck series. Where's this piece of wisdom stem from? Move around the place again. You know, I am probably gonna... Oh, no, never mind. I still have these middle leaves. I may make it. I'm unsure. Oh, yeah, that's the first misplayed fence gate. How the fuck did I pick that up all the way on submarine? Subby, go down. And not that, that's misplaced again. Okay, hold on, I need to see exactly where it considers it. Submarine, you stay over there. Did I grab it? Submarine, you're so useless sometimes. Submarine! Get back here! Submarine! Can you not? Your name's not Submarine. Should have traded you in for a hot air balloon. Yeah. No, you're not close by enough to mount yet. Come back here. There we go. Guess I'll have to leave that one fence gate be. Submarine, I fucking hate you right now. Guys, Submarine's being so rude to me. Y'all seen this? Just seeing how he kept floating away. I was just trying to grab a fucking fence gate, man. And my son kept flying away. Okay, bring her one up. We should be, able to finish this though. The only risky part is the leaves. Fence gates I have enough of. I know that that's like 1 or 2 more max. Oh, god damn it. Now, Submarine, you're gonna stay over here so I can easily... No, you're not going anywhere, Subby. Also, you have enough courage yet? I think so! Thank you! He's just floating there menacingly. He was floating there like an actual idiot. I'm gonna have to dock Submarine. No clue how many carrots I have. I've yet to look through the chests. Again, we're building trees whilst we wait for these two to be ready to get frisky again. Okay, that's a decent amount. I don't know where OP put them. I don't know if you guys... OP, did you put them in the same barrel? Because if you did, then 100% for sure I've got enough carrots. We shared. Okay. Oh, that baby came sprinting at me. Okay. Oh, okay, you're fast. Okay, you're officially replacing one of your 2 parents. We've finally got a faster one than what we started with. That means I've outdone all my starting horses now. Right, okay, put you there. Yeah, you're one of the starting horses. You can officially be retired. You're never gonna see your son again. Anyways, yo-ho! Come over here. This is a faster horse, so, immediately putting that there, and I'll wait until the other one's ready again. So that maybe that's the reason why I haven't heard about it. Yeah, I'll be able to get enough leaves. Just shaving the tree. That's a bit thick. That should be enough leaves, so. Subby, come back here. Once we're done with big tree number 1 of the day. Okay. We're gonna work on putting one over there by that rock. Same size, just flipped about a bit. Huh? I was about to say, there's supposed to be one over there. Okay, now it's time to up the schematic. Because we're almost at the final part of the tree. I should be, yeah, all layer. And that's our first huge push done. I'm also gonna unload it. But grab our oh god, where the fuck did I put the stick? This is slight inbreeding. We shall call our family name for the oh no! One in Minecraft, not gonna lie, limit for producing or give a genetic modifier. See, that'd be cool if I didn't want to have the perfect horse and wanted it easy way. Now a submarine gets to stay up there. We get to grab another stick. Now, we're mostly guaranteed to not have enough materials for another huge spruce like that, right? But that doesn't mean we can't place down the schematic. And at least get a bit of a start going for this tree. So, we're gonna, again, load schematic a huge spruce. Load. Automatic menu schematic placements, and then we just configure it. I will just do that. That should have changed how it feels enough. And then bring it over here a bit. Yeah, they're technically on diagonals, but I don't mind that over here. Because one huge spruce is going to go over here, and then another huge spruce is going to go over here. Actually, first a huge spruce over here. I really don't see an issue with that. Or even better yet. No, I don't need to do that. There we go. If I could put a huge spruce over here on the path, that would actually be pretty darn cool. Like, look at that. It obscured the house a little bit more as well. It obscured quite a bit. I only found Minecraft Habsburg skins after searching for a mod like that. Damn. But we've got a good placement for it. Hi, little bee. We've got a good placement for it, so I'm gonna lock in and put one over here. Actually, I'm still gonna move it 2 blocks over. Because then it looks solid on the block. It really gives a bit of nice coverage. Or should I... I can also terraform a bit more around here, actually, because I do like it right here. And just a corner of the path. So we are just going to grab a bit of my extra snow that I keep around here. Take it off of easy place. Yeah, that will do. Oh, and I was also terraforming over there still, so I really quickly also need to make sure that's good. Habsburg living out there? Damn! Say what you want, but the lineage is... It's going. I wouldn't say strong, but it's going. And then I needed to fill in all of this. I mean, I've been so preoccupied with filling in the big areas that I just have completely forgotten to do this. And I do need to change that little habit, so we're just filling in this little gap before we continue with anything else. We're gonna then check up on the horses, presumably. If the horses are still not ready to get frisky, we'll gonna start on that tree. And that way we multitask a bit nicely if we get some trees in. And we get some new horses in. I am hoping we get the perfect horse tonight, but I'm not sure if we can. But at least we're also getting new trees in the process. And I always have more snow I can place, because that's a never-ending struggle. The site of Habsburg Lotharinus lives in Austria? Huh. Submarine. You're gonna go back to your natural habitat in a sec, buddy, no worries. God damn it, you're not ready. In that case, I may as well bring in the other one again. Jump horse! You get to make a display of your genetics. There. Let's see if that was worthwhile. Actually, let me first write this one back in. What the fuck? You're not supposed to jump like that. Okay, you definitely got some jumping genetics from this one. I can say that much. No, you come back over here, little one. Okay. Okay, you get to replace one of your parents, I'm pretty sure. Or actually, the non-parent over here. Because, yeah, 1.3 with 2.5. Yeah, that one's better. We now have a new one to add to the gene pool. Well, not exactly new, but new enough. Where the hell did that lead go? Ah, there it is. Hey, you get to be leaded up. And, I'm sorry, but you were taken out back, and, oopsie whoopsie. A bit of an accident at the stables. I do love the horses, though. As much as I keep murdering them, this is all to get the perfect speed horse. Because we all know that the best type of horse is a horse that can run. I'm gonna need a lot more fence gates. Okay, I just keep on crafting, because that still ain't enough. Actually, I can check the materials list real quick. Schematics, config, material lists. Yeah, I need 32 gates, and then I need more leaves, but otherwise I'm good. Yeah, that's a bit overkill, but I'd rather have one more left over than having none left over. I'm also gonna really quickly be placing in some more snow blocks as I'm working on the area back there now. Because you guys may actually be able to see it on the map, but I've filled in the big top area over there. So we're currently working over here, and we're specifically working on that little jut out. Banhammer emo? I am willing to give that a shot. Yeah, sure. I can't guarantee soon because I'm working on a lot of other art assets in the next coming days. Which, also chat, we're gonna have to juggle 2 SMPs with the same playstyle. Tim SMP is back and I'm on it. I'm officially part of the Tales of Tim SMP. And I am later than a decent chunk of the people. Then again, from what I know, there's still slots open for content creators, but I'm not sure. I have to ask Tim that. And they have to get the approval, I'm pretty sure, from every single member. Like, so the more members to get, the more time it will take to be like, yes, do we vote on this person? Ah, we love democracy. And that's that placed. By the way, I will make a small hill over here as well, so it's not all flat. Okay, I'll bring over Subby Submarine. Where is he? Subby! Submarine! There you go, good boy. Because now you're gonna have to relocate a bit over there, because whilst we still have to farm up more leaves, I do want to have you in the right place for that one. And the leaves we can get from here. I did think having the huge spruce right in the middle there, like as one of the biggest trees, is really funny, because I thought these were already big spruce trees, and then I just made a huge spruce. It's so silly to me. I really thought I wasn't gonna make bigger trees, and then I just did. But God, guys, I can't tell you how much of a lifesaver it is to use Light Medica for this. God fucking damn it. Oi. Thank you. So that layer's already done. That means I'm gonna put it to single layer, set here, up until that one. And then I'm gonna check again on the no, not there, schematic placements, config, material list. I should get another 180, quite a bit, another 2 or 3 stacks. Not gonna calculate. I can't calculate. Why should I pretend like I can? I mean, I told you guys that it would be 2.5 hours, and I meant 3.5 hours because I got it a little messed up. Thinking about time again. Okay. I am also gonna put a huge spruce behind the house, as well as big spruces. So it's like right here on the path, there are smaller spruces because these are actually meant to be well kept. But the further out you go from the cabin, the bigger the spruces will be, which hopefully also cover up the cabin when you come and walk in. Because the cabin is supposed to be a bit secluded, hence why the village is over there and the cabin is over here. It's supposed to feel like a bit of a hermitage. Who is over my base? Ah, OP is. Hi OP. Bye OP. I do think people like the new stables. At least I hope they do. That shouldn't be enough yet, but soon it shall be. I'm just gonna use up the entire shears if I can. Yeah, if I do this, I should be able to use up the shears. Still keep these trees, like, consider mineable, and I should have more than enough leaves for the new one then. Yes, give me all of those. Okay, that's shears fully used up. That's amazing. And in a sec, we'll go back to the horses to see if they're ready. I can also place the spruce there. I'm just gonna pierce you in the heart with spikes. Achievement unlocked, damn by God. Okay. Thank you for the new achievements, Colossus. Welcome on in. That's definitely, the stables are awesome, great for carrot storage. All of my buildings are. But that's definitely a new flavor of first message. Damn. Okay, horses. Horses. Oh yeah, it's horsing time. Okay, come on over here, little baby. Okay. Let's get on. Oh, you're speedy. That's good, son. We're getting speedier. What? What a 3.4 jump! And 11.3 health. Which one am I phasing out? You still have the higher jump. You have the higher speed. You have the higher jump. I think I'm gonna phase out the one with the higher speed. Okay, you guys have fun over there, little horsies. Or well, don't have any fun without me. Lady, if I were you, I wouldn't look at the carrots. I'm not gonna look at the carrots. You guys are making sure that once I get my perfect horse, that I'll be able to, get quite a lot of them. I think. Submarine! Okay, that's another chance at a goat head. Oh. These guys, by the way, keep respawning like crazy, so I really don't feel any qualms. Yeah, it's still space for more. It gives you time. Listen, the entire upper row of the first layer is barrels, so it's okay. Subby! Submarine, thank you. Come on. Come on! Break already. Now give me that lead. Thank you. Okay, forward, submarine. Now we should have all of the materials for this. Quoting evil laughter from up here? Yeah, you should not have said that. It's true with all of those buildings. It's just the style that I've chosen for these buildings. It's very much, you have a layer of the stripped spruce log, which is then followed by, 2 layers of planks, with the variation of their, of course, being glass. And then after that you have the layer of barrels, and the barrels are only broken up by windows, because windows have a stair on top of them. That's about the only bit of variation that those things have. Anyways, we're gonna finish this huge spruce, and then we'll, visit the horses again. Because that should give, both of them enough time to be off of breeding cooldown. Let's ignore that one of them doesn't need breed cooldown time, but... Come on. It's still nice to get these done as we go. Because it feels like I'm doing, less work when I'm actually kind of doing more work right now. Oh, hi, who's joining the Discord? Oh, thank you, Kanye Minion. I think that's a follow, but I'm not sure, because for some reason my alerts weren't working. What's happening to my alerts today? Hold on, did I just get 2 new follows that my thing is just not showing me properly? Or what happened? It feels like something's off, because I saw the wing flappies. Chat, did anyone see an alert there? Teehee? Did someone, like, resub? Is that what's going on? Was there a resub happening? Oh, I'll be resubbed. Oh, that explains it. That always takes a longer time on the alert. I was like, huh? Do I have to welcome someone to the flock? What happened? But that means for once my animation played faster than fucking Twitch alerts went. That's always beautiful. It's not even showing up in my stream manager yet. Hold on, let me check again. And no, still not in my stream manager. I see our founder's tag is back, so welcome back to the subbed gang. But I don't see it in my activity feed on my stream manager. Thank you for the hydrate. Come on, submarine, please just let me move around easier. Come on! Submarine! Anyways... Oh, wait. Yo... Doesn't show up in the chat. What do you mean doesn't show up on chat? Hold on. What isn't showing up? Because I feel like we're working with a few issues here. Like on my chat overlay, the badges don't show up, but what I can see them in my stream manager, if that helps. Hold on. Let me just fully open up my Twitch studio again. Maybe that helps instead of reloading it, because sometimes it's weird like that. Yeah, no. Okay, my shit's officially being weird again. It's officially being weird again. Is there something about my alerts broken, or what's going on? I really wonder. I'm trying to check it, but I can't find anything, so we're just gonna continue building this tree. I just turned easy place off. Let's not. Okay, submarine, we're gonna have to float all the way around again. Please behave. Why won't it let me? There we go. One more layer up. And over there for those gates on the right angle. Yeah. There we go. Another fence gates. Another layer up. Yeah, that's all of that. Okay. No, I did not mean to do that. Submarine, go back down, please. Thank you. Okay, now I am supposed to keep one of these left over. It gives me one bit of leeway. Which is a nice thought. Okay, move over there again. Okay, Limatica's just being really weird today. Got it. Because I was having this earlier when I was building the stables as well, guys. When we were building the stables, I was having some issues as well. With it saying it was placing blocks, but in actuality it wasn't. Okay, we're officially gonna have to move a bit more like this, because it's getting unmanageable on submarine again. We are slowly getting there. We're now in the... Oh yeah, we're in the final stretch. When I see the singular fence gates, I know I'm in the final stretch. Because then it's just a round of that, and I believe a few just straight up fences after that. And then it's done. There we go. Yep, that was done the last line of fence gates. And the second it's no longer fences, then we can toggle it to show all layers. Yep. So officially it's time to all layers. And that should be the entire thing. Let me just fly off a bit to check. Yeah, it does mope about some of it, but that's good. Unload. And let's dock submarine again. I do need to get myself, like, a better place for the boy. I'm also gonna stream, except not on server. Whoops. Ooh, nice. Also, get your CV. Depending on how long you're live, I may raid you. Oh, look at that, guys. We used to have the, just straight up sunset showing, but I actually prefer... Look at that! Look at this! Isn't this pretty, guys? Isn't it starting to slowly come together as we place more trees? Thank you for the hydrate. Don't we like the big trees? Aren't they just very helpful to the skyline? I'm planning on putting a big tree over in the horse enclosure as well. Or like one right here. Either a huge spruce or a big spruce. Actually, I may just do a big spruce, because huge spruce is it's just a bit heftier. So let me see. If I put a big spruce right here, right? Yeah, no, that shouldn't cause any suffering to the horses. And let me back up a little so I can see how it adds to the skyline over here quite nicely. It would add to the skyline quite nicely, and then if I put another one, like, say, over here... Yeah, that would work out. Hi, OP. I am not gonna check, don't worry. Okay, you're still not ready to breed? Bro, I built an entire tree. How much longer do I have to give you? Trying to figure out how to get chat on stream. Browser source in OBS. You need to find one of those browser sources for it. I can send you the thing I used for mine if you want. But there's a few. I believe there's also a Stream Elements version in case you use Stream Elements. But basically it's a browser source. If you want it to show up on your overlay, it's a browser source. Absolutely spamming trees again. I'm taking away from the intended road so hard by doing this, but I care not. Okay, let's see. What was the stuff I need for a big spruce again? 20 more gates, 1 more wall, and we can ignore that snow. Oh wait, that means I have to make packed mud again. No! Packed mud is such a weird block to make, in my opinion. It also just takes so much time sometimes. I'll do it in things of, like, I don't know how many. 8 should be a good number for this. Okay, let me get access to my one thing of water over here. Easy place, shut the fuck up. Then I'll grab all of the wheat. To turn all of these into packed bricks. And then I can turn them all into little walls using my stone cutter. The fact that I have to get that pixel perfect. Come on, there we go. And then I'll do this without fortune because I've been getting way too many seeds again. I just need enough to replant this tiny area constantly. That's good enough for me. Not the Astro Smug! Damn. I've got my own smug emo as well. You don't have to Astro Smug. Anyways, let's see. I packed mud bricks. Put in there. Make it into a wall block. Oh yeah, and I just got the stuff to make 20 more gates. So we need to do that. That. Convert the rest of that. Turn all of those into gates. Real quick. That's still not enough. You know what, at some point I'm just gonna make a full double chest full of those. But I'm not subbed anymore, oh. Do I have the budget for this? I don't think I do, sadly. You know, at some point I want to send out some gifted subs myself, but I don't think I have that in the budget this month. I'm very sorry about that, guys. Yeah, okay, having a big spruce there and maybe putting a huge spruce right behind it. That's gonna be so good on the skyline over here. That's gonna do wonders, guys. That's gonna be amazing. Or if you're an Umamusume fan, that's gonna be amazing. Or amazing. I don't actually know how to pronounce it. Okay, what I can do by hand like this without submarine, I'm quickly gonna do without submarine. Which is probs only that layer, but that's still a lot more than I otherwise would have been able to do. Hello, you two! Still not! Bro, are you kidding me? What's wrong with you? Okay, fine, I'll get the other horse. See if you feel like it afterwards. I guess. I really hope this one's in the mood. Because Jesus Christ, these horses are giving me a moment. Yeah, okay, do that. Okay, you've officially made a baby. Also, its other parents, great. Get this one back into the stable. Saddle off. Stay in there! Really hope that this one's gonna be able to surpass at least one of its parents. Please be better than the one that's refusing to breed right now. You've got 11 speed, but 3.7. Nope, you're still not able to replace that parent. I'm so sorry for you. Of course now you're willing. Okay. Well, I'll breed these two up. Bring this one over here, because this one's not gonna last. Sorry, you're only a few seconds old, but I really don't care right now. Oh, okay. That tiny one's showing promise. Come over, little one. You're being promising to me right now. 12 foot at 3.4. 11.6, 3.7 versus another 12. Yeah, I'm gonna retire this horse, I think. I have got a better one for the stats of jumping, and I should focus on one stat at a time. So I'm gonna have to wait with breeding that one up. I have to wait breeding both of those up. Probably their timer only goes down back better when I am actually nearby, which is a good thing. Considering I'm gonna be building another tree there. You get so many gifted somehow, anyway. It hit me 6 times last month. 3 this year already. Damn! Nice. I don't think I've gotten any gifted subs this year yet. And honestly, I kind of prefer that. I stream a lot more than I watch my friends, which I feel really bad about. So I kind of feel bad most of the time when I get a gifted in someone else's sub, a gifted sub in someone else's chat, because most of the time I don't end up really using it. And it makes me feel really awful. Because I know how much people either spend time on or spend money on those emotes. And it just pains me if I don't use them. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm a selfish little bitch. I use my own emotes a lot more than I use other people's emotes. Like, I'll sometimes use Astros, but 99% of the time, you can catch me using my own emotes. I am selfish like that. Either selfish or self-obsessed, you pick, but my point stands. I always feel a bit sad when I'm the one that's the receiver of the sub. Because it's like, I'm glad for the streamer getting the money, but I wish it could have gone to someone else in the chat who is more active and who would make better use of it. You know? You're a real shellfish, huh? I'm not a fish! That's Aurelium. I'm the peacock. Remember? There's a big difference between the two of us. In that sense. Okay, bring me over there, subby. Let's see if by the end of this tree they're ready to make an offspring. Come on. Hello? There we go. I get subs for chats I spent 10 minutes in. Oh. Yeah, fair. Then it's just... Then it feels like it could have gone to someone way better than you. Like, give it to one of the more loyal watchers, not me! But oh well. Let me get that in. Oi! It's not wanting to place blocks again. Also, guys, would you believe me if I said that when we finish this, we have only finished about half of the part? Oh, thank you again for hydrate. Yeah, I feel that, Jester. Thank you for the hydrate, thank you for headpats. Saw those pop up. Stretch as well, okay. If you insist. My shoulder has been quite sore, so that helps. Oh, a yandere mode. A yandere mode is being redeemed. That hasn't happened in a hot sec. Orb as well, from what I can see. Thank you. I really thought yandere mode was going to be redeemed more often than it ended up getting redeemed. So every time it gets redeemed, I get quite happy. Because it's like, it is something I rigged in and then made as an actual thing. So seeing people enjoy it is just a nicety. It's just a nice little thing. Knowing that even the tiny bits of work I put in sometimes are considered nice. I don't know what I just heard. Could have been my tummy for all I know. This bird is quite hungry. Like, I had dinner, but I don't think dinner quite did it for me. The way dinner was supposed to do it. I think I may still be hungry, but I've got a good solution to that problem. It's called I still have more food I can eat. No, I placed it wrong again. Guys, would you still watch me if I was one of those cute uwu streamers? It's a VTuber variation of would you guys still love me if I were a worm? If I were one of those cute uwu VTubers, would you still watch me? The silence in chat says it all. You guys would not love me as a worm. What the fuck's happening to those mobs over there? Oh, they're considered just barely out of render distance, huh? Just straight up all layers. And that's another spruce done. It's slowly actually making the area look so much better to have these in here. You draw the line at rats! I didn't know the answer from my side. Just too busy to answer in chats. I know, Val. No worries, I know. You guys don't know if you would still watch me as a worm. Not as a worm, as a cute movie. Honestly, I can get behind that. I get why. I'm not insulted. I do find it relatively funny though. Anyways, we're gonna bring Submarine over here so he's in the safe area again. But that part still also has to get there from Project Unlocked. Make sure rubber worm like for one stream. Damn. I could do that as a sub goal thing. Like one day I'll just be a PNG of like a weirdly colored worm that is me for a sub goal type video. I like when people are just themselves and enforce themselves. Yes, Sam. That's the reason why I don't... That's actually the reason why I kind of refuse. Refuse is a strong word, but it's fitting here. I kind of refuse to do voice acting on my stream. Also because it would just take way too much for my voice to be able to do that. Especially for how long I stream. I am by no means like a professional voice actor, or even an indie voice actor. It'd take way too much from my voice to, you know, be able to do that constantly. And I don't want to do that to myself. I want to have fun as me. And that's what we're doing. So no worries, I'm not going to change myself. There are some nice worm VTubers or models. Yeah. But hey, if I'm going to be a worm, even for one day, yeah, betcha I'm going to be a very pretty worm. I'm going to be the prettiest worm. Looks like myself and no one else. Hello? Oh, look at those little legs. You're speedy, aren't you? Okay, come over here. Let's see how good you are. Are you gonna be better than your parents, little buddy? I have to check you against your parents. Oh! Oh! Quite speedy, eh? Alrighty. Already off to a great start. 11.8 but a 3.9 jump. You may actually replace my jump genetic one. Hold on. Hello, Mr. Jumper. Yeah, you're... Let me just double check to make sure that's also a 3.9. Yeah, it's a 3.9 and 11.8. Versus a 10.1. Well, I think we know who's staying. So you're gonna take that one's place. You are gonna be, partially in the gene pool whenever the hell we need more jump. So you're there to add more jump to the gene pool. And we'll just leave those two. But wait, do you even have worms in the moon? No, not really, but I've heard of them from other planets. Like, I've heard of this, like, June worm, and they're apparently, like, a really big problem, but I don't believe it. I mean, like, how big of a problem can a worm be? They say they're, like, the size of, like, entire mountains or whatever, but, like, I really don't believe a worm can grow that big. If you got that reference, I love you forever. Likely platonically, though. I am sorry to crush any hopes or dreams by saying that. I'm gonna go to the gold farm for a second, by the way, to, lead was over there. We're gonna go to the gold farm so I can, iterate my shovel a bit. Oh. Please tell me someone got what I was referencing. If not, I'll just continue to reference it until someone gets it. Also, I still have Cindergrosa up on my fucking monitor and she's still staring at me. I love my little Cindergrosa. Little dragon on my screen. So what do you eat then? Or do you need to eat at all? I do need to... I kind of don't need to eat, but I do. It's really weird. It's like, I don't need to eat, but because I was human once at some point, like, you know, that instinct to eat and sleep does remain. Technically, I don't need to sleep, I don't need to eat, I don't need to drink and all of that shit. Like, I don't need to do any of that, but it's such a habit from, you know, being human that I kind of placeboed myself into needing those things, I guess. But for food, I usually just hit up one of my other divine homies Or I use one of my very secret and special ways to quickly go down to Earth and maybe, or maybe not, pick up some junk food. Just because I placebo myself into needing to eat doesn't mean I need to eat healthy. Now where's a piggy I can shoot? Did that do it? I don't know if that did it. God damn it, easy place. Oh, there's more easy to hit targets. Okay, that one's good enough. Okay, a lot of them are going into this chute, so this one's more efficient. Oh. Trying not to pick up any items if I can avoid it today. I'll just let them despawn. But you know, I really like cake as well, so I'll often go, you know, vibe with humans, I guess, to get my hands on some cake. Do we need to throw more veggies at your head? No! I like broccoli and spinach. I'll eat those voluntarily. But they're better on, like, spinach especially is very nice on pizza. Okay, you just savor the taste? I do, I really do. I savor the taste of quite a lot of things. Also, you'd be really surprised how fresh you can keep stuff on the moon. Like, if I want to do stuff myself, I only realistically have to do groceries, like, what, once a couple months? So I can just go down and vibe with humans and get a lot of stuff. And then you get it back up on the moon and you, like, hide it in a moon crater because because the moon's tidally locked, right? One side of it doesn't really get, you know, the same treatment as the rest all the time. So because it's tidally locked, there's some areas that are really nice in the shade constantly. And those basically work as like a planet-sized refrigerator, or well, moon-sized, I guess. So you just leave your stuff over there, and then it just stays good for a really nice long time. And that's how this bird survives on the moon. Where the fuck did this bow come from? It could add with the punch, but I don't know if I want to do that. You have a natural freezer, it is easily vacuumed, yeah, for real. It's why getting to the moon palace can sometimes be so difficult, like, for me, I have the benefit of, you know, a body that's well adapted to this place, but say if you were a human and you were to fly out into space like I do from the moon palace, you would have a bit of a difficult time because your shit would just immediately freeze up. Like, it's cold out here. And the further you go, especially in the darker areas, the colder it gets, so if you're a human or even a corp, don't fly out there. It's not smart. It's not fun. I assume it hurts when something freezes and then breaks off, but I'm not sure. For all I know, it could. A lot of convenience. For real. For the most part, my moon palace is hidden in the moon craters as well. Like, I'll have these huge glass windows. But the actual structure part above ground, for the most part, is like in the little twilight zone, as they call it, where there's like that one sliver that may be visible or not. But you all know, my goddess has her magic. Of course I can hide it from pictures and everything else. And it's still pretty. And I get to look at Earth. I get to constantly look at Earth. Whenever I please, kind of. Unless I once again mess up and my windows just aren't clean. But that's a different story. That's just because of my clumsiness. And my inability to sometimes remember that even and the moon has some issues with dust collecting. Doesn't hurt that much. It goes numb and you will not feel it, I assume. I hope so. I really, really hope so. Where's my lady? Okay, we're gonna load up another big spruce. But we're immediately gonna config it with 2 rotations and 1 mirror. And then I think I'll want to put that big spruce over here, because I have, like, plans to put at least 1 or 2 trees over here. Oh, that's conflicts that I don't want to have to deal with. Okay. That's a good placement for that one. So the next time when we work on one, it's going to be over there. That's also just going to incredibly fill up this area. Ooh, the height difference! Oh, that's a good height difference. Your powers are unfathomable? My powers are plenty fathomable if you just sit down and try, I think. I mean, I was human once, and I got it. Oh, but look at what that's gonna do to the skyline. And then imagine there's gonna be another one, like, right over here. So this area also gets filled up, and then there's a few little bushes and smaller ones down there. Oh, that skyline's gonna be great. Oh, that skyline's gonna be pretty! Oh, I'm loving this base so far. I'm actually really enjoying it. Even though I'm building so many trees! The thing that got me burnout. Revive SMP sure with something. Don't get me wrong, guys, I really love Revival. It's just I noticed that with my playstyle, it made some things impossible. Because I really love mega building, but if you have a mega build that you need for, like, lore on a server, then waiting until you're done with that mega build is just, it's a pain. Because the entire time you'll be sat there being like, oh, I want to do the lore so bad. Oh my god, that was good. That was satisfying. Holy shit. Anyways, the entire time you'll be sat there being like, I want to do lore really badly, but I can't because this lore area is not done. And it probably won't be done for another few months, so you just keep pushing yourself through. And that's the thing I had with the trees on Revival. It's because I had to keep pushing myself through for the sake of not just my lore, but also the lore of the people in my base. And it really got to me. Because, well, I kept having to build something that I wasn't feeling like because, well, the lore needed to get done. But to get lore done, we needed to make sure that the forest actually looked like a forest at that time. Creeper, please stop and don't interrupt me when I'm having a moment. So yeah, if I have one bit of advice for people playing Minecraft, especially on lore-heavy servers, don't make a mega build important to your lore. Please. Can't remember if I was human once. I've been a jester. All I remember. Well, jesters are fun. We really appreciate jesters here. I'm gonna make more stuff. Let me see, how much would I still need for this one? Materialists. I forgot that I just put everything away, didn't I? Did I put it away here, or did I just put it away in the other shack? Ladies and gentlemen, my lack of memory strikes once more. Okay, I'm gonna have to do stripped logs again, so I'm really just gonna fix that. I'm so glad I'm doing this near the beacon. That beacon, by the way, has a final placement idea in mind. Like, I know roughly where I want it to be. Material list. I have enough leaves. I need more gates, and that's just it. I only need more gates. Okay, that's actually rather pleasant. What the fuck? Usually I need a lot more. Okay. I'll see how the horses are feeling about being forced to grow up and have more children until I get the perfect one. Hello, little horses. Are you ready yet? No, you aren't. Okay. Fucking liar. They are indeed. Jesters are so much fun. You guys bring so much joy to the people, you know that? And that's something that... It has an importance that many don't know. Many don't understand the importance of just bringing joy to the people. That's why I will forever respect jesters. Noise config. Sit here. Layer above. Oh my god, why is it doing this all of a sudden again? I should have hold bar slot fan for also. Ah, there is open spots. Sheesh. Why is it being so mean about that? Okay. Seeing as it's gonna take a minute anyway, subby. Why are you flying away from me? I'm holding. Oh no. Well, time for a new one. Subby, fresh novel. Exactly. I should also put that layer up over there. I am glad that we're working on the trees that are like filling up the skyline near, you know, the smaller parts of the base, aka this part, because it's been barren for a while and it's supposed to become a wintry forest as well. And it was more so giving us just snowy plains more than anything else. This entire area has been feeling like a snowy plains. Joy is an emotion that moves the most and increases the happiness. Yes. Joy is an emotion that keeps most people hopeful when it's really hopeless. Or seemingly hopeless. It's an emotion people need. Especially nowadays. That and hope. I like to bring hope where I can. Doesn't mean I'm always good at it though. Don't take my desire to bring hope as it being a thing I'm actually good at. Whether I'm good at it or not is debatable to the public. The public being you guys, of course. Okay. Oh, oopsie. Grab it. Subby! God. Submarines, sometimes you are fucking insufferable. I feel like at the end of the season of Idiots SMP, there's gonna be someone's gonna make a fucking montage of how often I call submarine various forms of the word disappointment. And 99% of it is just gonna come from the streams where I'm building a tree. Or multiple trees. Like, if there's a tree being built, then it's likely gonna have a clip of me being absolutely done with this guy. Also, if someone actually does that, please send the link to me, so I can fucking feature you and, like, shout you out, because Jesus Christ, editing montages together is a nightmare, but I've tried. Evil laughter starts? Oh no, which one of you's gonna try it? Editing is a nightmare, so I'd be like... I don't know what I would do, I'd just be insanely grateful, because it's been... You guys would basically give me free editing. Free entertainment for the rest of my chat who can't make it to my streams, you know? They can watch the mayhem in condensed form. You know, honestly, my favorite thing would be if at some point there's just like one of those videos where it's like LadyPhantasma losing it over X thing for 5 minutes or like for 10 minutes. If I ever get one of those videos as a fan video, bruv, I'd cry. Like, happy tear crying. Because getting that, in my opinion, getting those like fan compilations is it's just the best thing. Even if it's someone just clipping like an extended part of your stream and uploading it and not even really editing it, but even then it's cool. It's always cool to see when your audience is having a grand old time. Okay, I need to unload it now. Oh shit, that is a thunderstorm. That is a thunderstorm. That's a thunderstorm. That's danger. That could set anything we just built on fire. No, we need to sleep through that right the fuck now. That is a thunderstorm. I will not be having a fucking thunderstorm on my watch. Sorry, I don't like thunderstorms in this game because even though we have lightning rods now, I've found myself to be greatly incapable of using those efficiently. And as someone who loves building trees, they're the bane of my existence. Also, just to count, we have done... I'm gonna go good night. Good night! Fuck, how many have we done today? We've done 1, 2 of them over there. 3, 4. I believe we've done 4 trees already today. That's a lot more than I usually do. Oh gosh, we've been productive. That's scary. Bird being productive. Terrifying. I'll use those remainder of spruce leaves around here just well, to spruce it up a little. I'll stop now. That's a lie. I won't. I won't stop. My shitty puns will be here, forever. Okay, now you guys are wanting to make a baby. Okay, get the tiny one over. You're the wrong coat color. Please be worse than your parents. Please be worse than your parents. Oh, it doesn't look like you're worse. No, you're not worse than your parents. Fuck. 12.0 with a 3.4 versus a 12.0. Okay. I'm hoping the white coat stays in dominant because again, I want to name my perfect horse. I want to name it Goldship, and Goldship IRL is a white horse. So, if I get anything other than a white horse, I can't name it Goldship. Alternatively, I'll take a brown horse and name it Agnes Tachyon. A white stallion. Yeah. I name me a white horse. Because, don't know if you've noticed, but the same horse that gave birth to a baby made another horse give birth to a baby as well. So, have fun with stream further. I'm also gonna go. Night-night. Good night! Good night, Val! Okay, we're gonna load up another huge spruce. Huge spruce. Config. 1, 2. 1, 1. That should give enough variation again. Put that where it needs to go. Not there. Yeah, no, it needs to go at least 2 that way, I think. Yeah, then we have it at the right spot again. And I'll put in the logs as a reminder for myself. Now config, oh, single layer, set here. Now I don't really need to worry about the, oh, of course we've run out of those. Cackling. Humongous spruce. Are you okay, Luca? Cause I know what that means. Look, Aurelium. You over there. My fish. Humongous spruce. I will, maybe I'll make a humongous spruce design at some point. But that's gonna be then a singular tree, because I will say, in each of the sections, I want to have, like, one build that stands out. And I'm not saying it's gonna be a 3 in all of them. Definitely not. That'd drive me fucking insane. but for quite a few of them, like at least I believe I'm planning for either one or two of them to have a big tree as its center point. Okay, yeah, I'm starting to run out of materials for this. Okay. That means I'm gonna leave that one here for the time being. Gonna check up on my horses. It does peeve me that there's a different gold color now being introduced, because that makes it risky. I really hope the other genes turn out to be the predominant ones. However, it does make it easy to identify which one I need to check with a golden carrot. You're not ready yet. Wait, what's your jump? I could breed you up with the other one, actually. Hello, you've got a use again. See if I can just increase the quality of the one that's supposed to provide the jumping gene. Okay, that's a white horse again. That's a good sign. Actually, hold on. Let me quickly bring that one back. Oh. Wrong thing. Let me bring you back over into your stable for now. Don't forget the saddle. Go to where that little Bibbit is. Hello, little guy. Okay, let's see how good you are. You're relatively slow. Oh, you are the new jumping gene. Or will I replace... What was your speed again? Actually, I'm gonna make the executive decision to fire this one. And put you in. We've purified the bloodline. I can't say that. I can't say that. I can't say that on fucking stream. Oh. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. The instant regret hit me like a sack of barrels to the face. Oh, I've never regretted my words faster than that. That really was a poor choice of words. Normal. I'm totally fine. Totally okay. Why did I just say that? Why did I just say it like that? Anyways, we're gonna... I do need 5 more mud brick walls. All of the leaves. And I'll just keep crafting these up. I'm probably better off having a supply of these. So we once again get to make mud brick stuff. Did you know that the design for the horse in Minecraft came from a fan mod and not exactly a sim model? But the creator for mod was working with Jeb to realize the horse, which resembles his horses in the mod. Yeah, I vaguely recall that being a thing. I fucking love that. It really shows that, especially early day Mojang, like, they worked with their community quite a bit. And that's probably one of my favorite little things, is that there used to be cooperation. I don't know if there still is, because I don't know the intricacies of how Mojang works, obviously. I'm a fucking bird. But I do hope that they still work with fan modders like that if a mod becomes popular enough, you know, to turn it into a real feature like that. But given it's been bought up by Microsoft, I doubt that they are allowed to do that. Which is really sad. I wish that smaller studios could remain indie, like, you know. Like, for example, Team Cherry, instead of being bought up, they still get to have their own creative freedom. Because that's my worry and fear with game studios, especially the smaller ones being bought up, is that they lose a lot of that creative freedom. And it could be that I'm completely wrong to assume that they lose that, but For all I know, I could be fully right. You know? All in all, what I'm trying to say is I hope they maintain their creative freedom and that they're allowed to make the decisions they want to make. At least within reason, of course. Okay, that's 8 more walls. Close these 2. And then I'll get some more leaves. I'll probably actually, after I get the leaves from here, get rid of the trees here, at least the spruce ones. Purely because of the fact that I do slowly want to make the path usable. Because I did commit to making a pathway, and I would love to, you know, use it as it was intended to be used. And right now, that's not very possible because of the fact that I use my path as a tree farm, as it's the only place where there's dirt on my base. You should still have enough, yeah. Okay, you still count as naturally. You don't anymore. That means you're... Oh, no, never mind, that one counted. Maybe it's a specific ratio? That's just snow. That's not thunder. That's just snow. Very pretty, though. Like, you gotta admit, with the sunset and everything, and the snow's just super pretty. Especially now with the trees. There's a guy from the Aether mod, which is a full-time programmer for Minecraft now. Worked on the Deep Dark Warden and Ancient Cities. Yo, that guy's living the dream. He did a full 180 on the vibe, though. The Aether mod was with the Ghost and Water Portal. Yeah, I know. I was one of those kids who didn't know it was a mod and genuinely tried to fucking make that portal and got very upset when it didn't work. I was one of those. I was one of those. I was one of those kids who didn't know. It's so silly. The fact that those things you just remember. By the way, we're gonna be going for not much longer than half an hour. We may make it to 3 hour, we may not. It depends on how I feel. It's very much vibe based. Oi! Sabi! You useless fucking air balloon! Get over here, thank you. Oh yeah, because of snowfall, it does count it as contradictions. That's gonna be an issue. That's the one sad part about it snowing when you're working, is it gets infinitely harder to tell what you need to do. Because it sees those snow layers as errors, but then won't show you what you need to actually place. It just tells you to remove those. I do like it on the fully fledged trees, though. Yeah, see, it tells me to remove the snow from there. So, I am assuming those need to become leaves. Submarine, please stay there. Submarine! Maybe one day I'll give you one of these that I keep luring you with. The way I can get peeved at this Minecraft mob. Like, why is he so slow when I'm on, you know, when I'm, you know, I'm floating around on this guy? But then the second he is allowed to free roam, this boy is speeding down the highway. Well, airway. Like, why is this guy only fast when it's convenient to him? Does the submarine hate me that much? Google, does my submarine hate me? Google, does my submarine secretly want to crush me like that one submarine did to the millionaires? How does one become a better parent to a submarine? Do I need to just let him in the water? He doesn't miss opportunity to... Is the balloon achievement doesn't work with the happy gas? For real. I do feel like the achievement part of stuff has been, you know, a bit more neglected than some other parts of the game. Because yeah, we've been getting new achievements with new stuff, but all in all, when you look at how many achievements we used to get per game drop and everything versus now, well, for every big update type of deal, versus how many we get. Oh my god, submarine. Yeah, you better get back here. Come closer. I still made it. Useless thing. A submarine that was steered with $10 Logitech computer. Yeah, like, yes, it's sad that humans died, like, actual lives were lost, but at the same time, at that point, that's the closest we're ever gonna get to natural fucking selection. I used carbon fiber for the whole, yeah. It's sad that people's lives were lost, but also I fear that this is the only way that we will actually have some flavor of natural selection affecting us. I think otherwise we are left unchecked too much by Mother Nature, which has its own array of issues. I mean, just look at the average intelligence of people and the rising lack of altruism. Like, there used to be a time where caring for one another was, you know, a thing that had to be done. But now it's, oh, someone is poorer than me, and they need money, must be doing illegal things for money, to have money problems. Like, bruv, where did just helping people go? Why do people need to have issues to need money? You know, sometimes society's just a dick. I barely made it onto submarine there. Sometimes you are not the master of your circumstances. Sometimes a billionaire is, and he has just decided that he doesn't know you. And that's your problem now. But not getting coffee every day will fix that. It won't. It won't. And also, I really hate the argument of, oh, then don't have your morning coffee from X coffee place here, because goddammit, that's promoting living and, well, it's rather surviving rather than, you know, thriving. And I don't really fuck with that. What are you doing with your life if you're only living it, but barely? I'm a huge believer in humans only have one life. So why are you wasting it worrying over these insignificant things? Like, bro, you're treating it like like you're gonna reincarnate with a next game plus and all of this wealth is gonna come to you in your next life because, you know, you had it in your past life type of deal. Human lives are not next game plus, and you're not gonna remember any of the suffering you went through, so you're just gonna turn into one of those people who caused the suffering instead, most likely. So don't hoard wealth, don't stress out over too many things. Like, yeah, stress out over the things that effectively make your life a living hell. But other than that, don't stress out over the things that could have been. Live the life you want to live, as long as you make sure that you also respect the life other people want to live. Don't take away from each other's rights. Don't yell that someone needs to, you know, perish because they have a different opinion than you. Just let people have their opinions, but don't cause it to affect their lives like that. And in your own life, do as much that makes you happy. You've only got one life, and I think a lot of people forget to live it. I think a lot of people forget that they, you know, can be a lot happier if they just live their lives. Yeah, that's the, I've seen the Ocean Gate crash out. He also fired the engineer that warned him about the safety concerns. Yep. I know that he dismissed so many things as baseless claims and baseless cries when it comes to all of the safety concerns. Like, he was literally, like, told, hey, dude, if you do this, the thing's just straight up gonna kaboom, implode. And he was like, you're just trying to sabotage my success. I have no clue why I didn't make him out of voice. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say it. I love that I put trees there, and I love that you can't see individual ones of them. I love that you can't see the trees in the forest, because that's exactly what I'm going for! I'm one of those few people who would get excited over that, I fear. Okay, are you two ready to give me a new chance? Yes. Amazing. It's a potential gold share. Now tell me, are you— oh god, okay, I need to grab some of the carrots. Oh, thank you, Tim! Thank you for the raid, hi! Oh dear god, oh dear god. I don't want to look into that more. Hi, Tim! Sorry that I'm still not on a Tim SMP. I'm having to balance two SMPs with similar playstyles. It's gonna be a nightmare. So I'm making horses. Hi, Tim! How are you? Okay, what is this? Hold on. So you're slower but have a higher jump? You know what? You know what? That's a trade I'm willing to take, I think. Okay. Thank you, horse genetics. Very confused, but very pleased regardless. You go in there. Ta-da. No worries, I'm doing good. How are you? First stream of the year. Yeah, first stream of the year. I am doing good. Tim, I don't know if you see the message, but my book, it's pre-orderable. Like, at least the ebook is. The physical paperback isn't pre-orderable, which is really sad. But the paperback is pre-orderable. The ebook is pre-orderable, the paperback isn't, but like the ebook, if you pre-order it, it's gonna be cool and awesome, and you only have to pay for it when it comes out on January 16th of 2026. Oh, book, yeah, the one I've been working on for so fucking long. The one that I've been non-stop working on, basically, for like 10 fucking years. That one. It's that one. Damn, it's done. It's being published. The only reason why I didn't immediately hit publish, like, just the day of, is because I want to have it as a little celebration for, you know, 2 years of streaming. In German we have a saying, not saying the forest because the amount of trees, which just kept something very oblivious, but because it fits so good into other things you don't yeah. We also have the same saying in Dutch, basically, like, door de bos de bomen niet meer te zien. I believe it's that one. It's the same thing, where it's like, you can't notice the obvious anymore because of the fact that it blends in so well with everything about it. And it's indeed super exciting! You can also wishlist it! Tim, you should be able to wishlist it if you want. I don't know how to look into those stats. But you can also preview it. Which is really cool, considering, like, it's not even officially published yet, but people can preview the ebook edition. Guys, I have the ebook version downloaded on my laptop. It should be the same. Yeah. I mean, German and Dutch, we just have so many little exchanges sometimes, being like, oh yeah, we're gonna do the same thing, we're gonna do the same thing. It's like if you have a copy of Deltarune where you put your nickname in chapter 3 during Tennis Game Show as Ash, and like Susie laughs because you both had the same idea. It's like, you have to check it out, yay! So if you don't want to know how happy that makes me. I'm a bird that's very easy to please at the minute. Just even if you don't plan to get it, I don't know why not. Wishlisting will help the book get pushed more. Yes, that, thank you! if you're for some reason not planning to get it, be it because you're waiting for the paperback or because of other reasons, wishlisting it will make the algorithm push it more, and they'll be like, oh hey, this is getting wishlisted a lot. Maybe we should push this for more people, and then more people are gonna join the fandom, and then I'm gonna be even more happy because that means more chance that people are gonna make a good wrenching AO3 fanfics. And I'm gonna be reading at 3 a.m. being like, why did I do this to myself? Why did I become an author? While at the same time enjoying it, because honestly, that's one of the fucking things that I hope will happen. I really hope people on AO3 are gonna be writing about fanfics, yes. which I am ready to go onto my hidden Tumblr account and just drop hints. Not the AO3 fanfics, buddy. Tim, I'm gonna be so for real with you. I want there to be AO3 fanfics. I need there to be AO3 fanfics. You don't understand how badly I need this. I need it. I need the good people of AO3 to bestow me with their blessing. Like getting an AO3 fanfic. I believe that's one of the highest honors you can be given as an author. Especially as an indie author, because you'll be saying they're like, I don't have a fandom. Open AO3. Oh my god, I have witnessed horrors. Ah yes, getting sniped by sneezes because I went to the toilet and there's no heater. So yeah, the toilet is so cold. Like honestly, at Mum's it's probably like the coolest one in the summer and warm somehow in the winter. And here it's the complete opposite. Yeah. No, but genuinely, if people write fucking AO3 fanfics, right, especially the angsty ones that will feel like a gut punch that will have me crying, bro, send them to me. Please. Please. I would need those to be sent to me. Oh, okay, the other one isn't ready yet. That's not fair. You guys stay over there. I'm gonna be filling out more snow. I've had enough of tree building for today. Or well, mostly grinding up the stuff for more trees. But just seeing them and seeing this roll out, oh, it's making me so giddy and happy! Specifically the floor is what makes it a killer. Yeah, that there is places I tread in this house, like, with my bare little feetsies, no sock, you know? But that floor, nuh-uh. Not one of them. It feels like walking on ice, specifically because you go from floor heating to no heating. Not just that, it's slippery like ice too. If you're not careful. It can be the same amount of slippery. Doesn't help that it's actually proper freezing outside last time I checked. Like, if I look up the weather, it should be freezing. So, either freezing or close to freezing, but I'm pretty sure tonight's forecast would say it was gonna be freezing. I'm not gonna have enough to fill up this patch, that's for sure, but I can make quite a dent, at least. And that's also important. And I've made a little bridge. So after that patch, we do this patch, and then just work over there until, we finish this area off, and then I can start with the expansion over that way. Because we are doing this in parts. Oh, I wish I could stay longer, but I have to head out. I hope you have a good rest of your stream. Thank you, Tim. Please have a good one. Rest up. Make sure you eat. Make sure you hydrate. When you said snow soon? Whoa. I hope for more snow, honestly. Honestly, it would be so funny if it's like, hey, winter vacation's over, but you guys have snow days for like the next week because nothing drives because there's ice everywhere on the tracks. Like that'd be so silly, haha. That'd be so cool because I feel like my entire 2-week vacation got eaten up by social obligations, so I really wouldn't mind an extra fucking week to just recover because Jesus Christ, 2 weeks for Christmas vacation isn't enough! Seriously, one of my biggest complaints is that, like, you have so much to cram into those 2 fucking weeks. There. Like, you have Christmas days, which for some already start the 24th, especially if you have a partner. Then you have those family visits. If that family's divorced, congratulations, you have +2 visits to your usual, if not more. On top of that, right? Yeah, then the week after, oh yay, it's New Year's. Also more social obligations. They never end. The social obligations don't end. And then next week, guess what? You're back at school. And some of us have to travel, like I did the Mama Bird. And then it feels like I hadn't had that much rest between this and the subathon. And yeah, the subathon I did to myself, but I don't regret it. Am I exhausted after it? 100%. You guys still hear that a little bit, I think, but I don't regret it. Which is also, by the way, why, even though it's our month of streamiversary, we're probably gonna have a little slowdown bump here in January before going back into it all during February. Because I'm gonna be honest, I want to find a way to combine our stream anniversary with my birthday. So even though my birthday is like a month and a day after our streamiversary, I think we're gonna just have somewhere in the middle of that, so first week of February or something, that we're gonna treat as our, stream anniversary week. Or maybe I'll actually just straight up do it around my birthday, because I should have a week off. Could also be nice. As next week is school again. Yeah, I hate it. Like, the Christmas break doesn't feel like a break. It really doesn't. Okay, you two, are you ready? Yeah, you two are ready. Okay, that means I need to grab the saddle as well. Okay, little one, come over here. Let me abduct you away from your parents for a sec, so it's easier to feed you. Okay, you seem to be on the slower side again. Makes sense. Oh, you are worse than both of your parents, I think. Yeah. Yeah, you are worse. I'm sorry. You were not worth the wait. I don't care that you're a few seconds old. You were insufficient for my needs. I am sorry. You've been retired from this company. And then more snow again. But as you guys can see, it's, we're getting close to completing at least the bare bones, and then I can do a lot more. The next build, by the way, of, like, little buildings on the agenda is gonna be a storage room. And yes, it's gonna have copper golems. I'm gonna need copper golems to help me sort my shit out. I'm gonna likely put it over a spot where I can easily make a basement. That's just 2 weeks of free time. No, that's surprisingly tiring. It's not surprisingly tiring if you know that it's just non-stop social interaction. Basically. Like, yeah, you're not having to do classes, but you are still getting about as socially exhausted from familial obligation or friend obligation type of deal. Even if the friendships stuff is not an obligation. Like, I wanted to go to some of my school friends this break, but like, I already had a feeling I wouldn't be able to between the subathon, having to visit my mother, and basically everything else. It just takes so much energy that it's just hard to think of me, like, heading out, going to see my friends. And knowing that I have today and tomorrow as the tiniest little buffer, I'm honestly worried for how cranky I'm gonna be on Monday. I'm genuinely worried just how cranky I'm gonna be. Because I can tell you guys, like, I'm probably gonna be very cranky and tired. Which, if my school friends are somehow tuned in right now, know that I still love you guys. I just really don't love how social I've had to be for these 2 weeks. Which, out of everything, right? You guys are probably not gonna expect it, but the subathon was the least exhausting. God damn it. God damn it, I had to fall. Oh yeah, by the way, that's a portal up, like, into the nether itself instead of onto the nether roof. Also, let me see, has that actually frozen anything so far? Because I've tried modifications now. I'm very sorry, Jester. One of the two you sent me, which is the one I tried to do here, it doesn't work. One of the two designs that you sent in the chat for an ice farm, it seems it sadly does not work for me. None of this has frozen at all. And for some reason the water stream doesn't work the same way either. Could be because of the type of ice I'm using, but it fully slows your movement here and it doesn't go back down to that speed. Could be that my torches are too close, but it shouldn't be it. It's sad, but it is what it is. Oh, god fucking damn it. You guys are gonna leave arrows everywhere again. Oh. They died surprisingly fast. You, I wanna die. I wanna get your banner. What did you give me? Ominous tree. Still lower than the first one I got. I still can't believe the first time I actually killed one of them, I got an ominous 5. Oh, that one needs to be on the surface? No! Ice farms need to be on the surface to work? Okay, that it explains it, but that also it saddens me a bit because I was trying to keep all those farms like in the basement. Because I like having my farms be, you know, not that visible. Piercing 2 crossbow. I may use that for an achievement. Bit of snow farming again. I'm not sure, but it might be why it doesn't work. Fair, fair. I'll maybe remove the roof of it, see if that works. Hello, Mr. God. Are you gonna drop your head for me? No, I didn't. Okay, I will say this area is just getting prettier and prettier with every passing sunset. Like, yeah, you can't see it if you stand inside the house anymore. But it's still so good. It's such a good sight. Actually, I'm gonna, real quick, just hop into bed. I'm having to think of how much longer I want to go. I think I'll try to breed up horses twice more. I'm gonna see if I can do one of those times yet, or if I can't. And then the time after that, see how that goes, and we'll continue with the horses next time. Because remember when we built the pond? Oh yeah, right! The pond kept freezing up, but the... Yeah, oh. Ah, you are onto something that I wasn't onto. Okay, we're gonna see. Okay, they're not ready yet. They're not ready. So we're just gonna place some more snow over here. I should prioritize that area, but I wanna prioritize this area instead, honestly. Because it's so close to the horses that it kinda starts to peeve me that it's so open. And like having the other area over there closed off makes me really realize just what a difference it makes to see just a white instead of, you know, the ugly insides of the operation. So let me also just chill out a bit because, like, look at that. Imagine this when it's covered by trees and foliage. Water froze immediately on the surface. Yeah, that's true. Also, I should check up on their sniffies real quick, see if they were successful in getting anything right now. Cause I still need to get an extra sniff rag. I still need to do that. Won't be in there because it's been inactive for a while. No seeds. But one way I can check the ice theory is because I had that theory as well. So I put some of the water under a covered spot and then an uncovered spot. Yeah, okay, it does need to be on the surface. If it's uncovered, the uncovered one froze. But sometimes having just a block of ice can help force it to spread. At least that's what I've read. Not sure. Willing to give it a try. But either way, I'm gonna grab more snow because, well, the more snow I place near the horses, the more loaded in they'll be, aka a higher chance that they're gonna, you know, be ready to give me another offspring to check. I'm hoping we can get up to a 12.5 with either of the two horses that we're gonna get before the end of the stream, but I am not sure. I'm not sure how good our horse is gonna be. And again, we can always continue the horse grind later. Again, for those interested, I'm not putting up a schedule for the first 2 weeks because I'm making sure we have a new schedule, but for that I need to finish a few more little thingies. Was a bit overzealous with announcing it when I did. I thought I was going to be finished, but then I just didn't do anything at my mom's. In terms of artwork and stuff. But we basically are having a seasonal switch of schedule. For those of you that are like, oh, did something happen between you and Blur that you are not using art? No. Blur's art is amazing. I just need change every now and again. We're also just gonna bring back their schedule when I feel like it. So before anyone thinks there's drama, there isn't. I'm just a guy who likes to change his stuff. A decent bit. It's honestly a miracle that I haven't redone half of The Office yet. Though, as Aurelium can testify, I was talking about that right as we came back from Mama Bird's. Like, I was kind of really intensely talking about changing a lot of things. 164k, damn! Nice! Both scared and proud of you, darling. Keep going. I probably should thicken out the ledge so it's easier to do that, but oh well. Also guys, reminder that once we're done with this part, there needs to be a small extension over here and then a bigger extension over there. Both extensions are gonna roughly equate what we've extended on one half. And after that, we're gonna work on bringing the path down via here into the spring area, which is gonna also just be against the winter area. So it is all gonna be a bit attached at the hip. Are you two ready? You are ready? You are ready? Are you both ready? You're both ready. Okay, bring the little one over here. A little bit more over here because I'm very worried that I was gonna clip through shit. Oh, okay. Speedy. That's a good sign. Whoa! I think you get to replace one of your parents. Oh, not quite. You are gonna take their space here, but I'm not gonna kill that horse. I'm instead gonna bring it over to the stable here. Switcheroo with the other one. Deliberately split it here. And lead the other one up. So you two are gonna be there for that, but I'm gonna switcheroo this horse around. Which, I need to check your stuff again. Why was I keeping you? I don't have a reason to keep you anymore. I am sorry, but you are going bye-bye. Okay, so now I get to bring you into the stable of the jump benefactor. There you go. I'll check which one's the most recent one. That would have to be you, so I'm gonna put the saddle on you, so I check the other one. That's a good jump. Yeah, they're getting better. I want a perfect horse though. I want max jump. I want max speed. Max health is optional for me. but would be appreciated. So I wanna fully maxed out horse for this, basically. Where applicable, of course. For now, we're just gonna be a slave to the snow. And again, once the snow is done, we can start placing stone again on the other side. But because we're ready with one of the stone sides here, I can start thinking about how to shape everything as well. How fast are you going at the minute? Not that fast, okay. You probably have a lot of items that you need to cycle through, you're just crafting really slow. I am glad that one has a really nice jump, though. So we'll have at least a new one for the jump gene, if we need it. I'm just hoping we get our gold cheese soon. Actually, for luck, I may just... Oh. Okay. Sure, put those in there. For the sake of luck, I know I've got a couple of name tags laying around. I mean, again, I had to use one to name this donkey Doodle. You know, like an art doodle. Of course, the name's Submarine. But where is one of my name tags? Like, don't I have one in my barrel upstairs? I think over here. Yes, I do. Name tag. We are gonna prepare a gold ship. We're prepping the name tag as a good luck token. We have prepped the name tag specifically to imbue it with luck. It's gonna bring us the horse we need. Maybe not the horse we have earned the right to, but definitely the horse that we need in our soul. Oh, this area is gonna look so good. The more trees I fill in, the more, like, I get this done, the better it's gonna look. Which is an obvious given, by the way, but... it makes me so happy. Okay, let me check. Let me check that one. Nope, not ready. So I'm just gonna keep placing nearby. It also, like, the way the area has significantly changed just with the stable, like... just the library standing on its own felt so barren, but now you can actually already see things shaping up. The fact that it took a second building to give you just an entire, like, vibe of the area. Wild. If you ask me, at least. Also, I am gonna have to put a lot of trees here to cover this up a little bit. But that's okay. Trees are what I'm getting better at, slowly but surely. And getting less burned out from, which is also a very good one. Okay, used 12 remaining ones on getting that ledge further done. Because having that snow ledge all the way, that's what gives me the feeling that we're ready to fill everything in. I'm happy, chat. I'm very happy with the progress we're at right now. Does it feel like I'm a little behind schedule with how much I want to do? Yeah. Especially knowing that we're switching SMPs tomorrow. But I still think we're doing pretty well. And as we switch SMPs tomorrow for Tim SMP, I'm gonna say one thing. I think I'm gonna commit to having that be a purely streaming SMP for myself. I really, really heavily enjoyed the Tim SMP. But I think I'm only gonna be on it when I'm actively making content. So anything we do on there will be streamed or recorded for editing. There's a huge chance, actually, that I may just have a recording open as well on the side, specifically for episodic content on the main channel. Which will have minimal editing, aka, it won't really have captions by then. Because captions just take forever. If I want to do quick cut editing and stuff and little funny zoom-ins, those I can do relatively fast. So those I'm willing to do. I can also make a thumbnail pretty darn fast. So I think I'm just going to take it like that, where I compile streams and I record. And if you guys don't see it happen on stream, it will be in a video type of deal. More willing to start and more likely it gets, yeah. So for Team SMP, we'll be playing on it more so for content. Whereas Idiot SMP, I'll also just be on it for enjoyment, I think. And by doing that, I'll still divide the playstyle hopefully enough. So that it won't become like just a fucking challenge to play on both of them at the same time. Because let's be honest, if you're on more than one SMP, where you play the same way, and then it's going to become very challenging to keep up with both. Which is my real concern, because on Team SMP, I'm known for insane, wacky, mega builds, mega projects, all that shit. You guys see what I'm doing here with the cherry ring, for example? So it's not like I don't have my work cut out for me. And then there's one more SMP that's going to be popping up sometime this month, I hope. Which is going to be a bit more of a challenge to get running. But once it is, it will have a completely different playstyle for me, which is so nice. And I'm going to be transparent on one of the things. Guys, when that SMP is up, you guys are going to see some insane mega builds. And you're going to be like, wow, how did they build it in survival? We didn't. With the SMP that specifically I'm about to release, because it is my SMP, that one has buildings and structures made in creative. If you want to know why, refer back to my rant earlier about the trees and the revival SMP and that entire thing with the forest and having to do lore and wanting to do lore but having to build a forest first and So if you're wondering, oh, why did you make it in creative? That's why. That's why. Sip time. Also, can't believe we hit 3 hours. It only feels like we barely scratched 2 hours. I just looked at the timer on accident and I just saw that. I will say, the subathon gave me better streaming, like, stamina, if you get what I mean. Like, by this time I usually start getting tired, but I don't really feel tired at all. That does not mean I'm gonna keep going. No, it's fucking midnight over here. Horses! Ah, thank goodness you're ready. Oh, I need the other one. Need your saddle? And I need your baby. I use the whole stack and add the other ones in a stack. Please tell me you're good. Please tell me you're good. Please tell me you're good. You are worse than one of your parents. I think. Okay, I need to check the jump horse. What speed that one is. 11.3 versus what's the other one? 11.3 versus a 10.5. Nope. 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 That will not do at all. Thank you for your head, though. I'm gonna be selling these at some point, I think. Oh, with that done, we don't have our gold ship. We have 2 horses over there being bred up. We have got our genetics guy for jumping. I am gonna put up signs at all these stables at some point. To show which one's which. I'll probably replace that with a hanging sign or just have something else where a hanging sign would fit nicely. But yeah, for now, you two have been a bit useless today. Your ancestors did better. Your multiple generations ago did better, so please do better next time. Okay, hold on, that looks off. That also looks off, so that works perfectly. Get one more block, that will already be better. And then get either 1 or 2 more blocks. 2 more blocks will do better. Okay. But look at how much we've achieved today. Like, the stable I already put there, but we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big fucking trees. Or well, a few big trees and a few huge trees, right? We've bred up quite a bit of fucking horses. And we've been working steadily on filling this in. I mean, this little edge has been filled in. So I would say we're doing amazing. We are making this happen, and one of the next things I'm gonna do, by the way, is bury that fucking beacon. I like the beacon, it's very handy. Thank you, Scamazon, for letting me just basically have that for a while, until I get my own beacon. But, that beacon needs to go underground. It's an eyesore. I hate to say it, it's a fucking eyesore. Hell, maybe I'll have 2 beacons and have them have different lights on different points of the base. But for now, we're gonna go into our cozy little cabin. I'm gonna take you all to just chatting as we go into the cabin, back to the Moon Palace. Wait, this shows the old generation were good workers when the youth gets more lazy. Oh my god, no! Stop being funnier to me. Okay, let me get our ending stream music, because as nice as the funky music is, I do think it's time for our ending stream music, so let me get our ending stream music. Please don't be too loud. I wouldn't say that's too loud. I can step it a bit louder. There we go. We are gonna look for someone to raid. We're gonna look for someone to raid. Let's see who is live. I'm pretty sure I promised AV a raid if they're still alive. But I'm not sure if they are. I do not see them live. Could be that I forgot to follow them. Shouldn't be the case. Hold on. Yeah, that's me. I did forget to follow them. Let me give them a follow real quick. If they're live, they know what's about to happen. Let me check again. No, they do not appear to be live right now. I'm gonna check a few more times. I'm a jester, I make jokes. I know. I'm just doing a short check. It was very calmly to see if I can spot them. But I am not spotting them. Okay, that means we're gonna... Chaotic is streaming? Promise Chaotic first raid of the year. Oh yeah, right, thank you, sorry. Yeah, we're going to Chaotic. Thank you for reminding me! I'm a dumb fucking bird. We're gonna be raiding Chaotic. Oh god, they're playing Security Breach. Oh. Oh, it looks like they're in the Ruin DLC. Guys, we're gonna raid Chaotic. Be nice to them. Use that raid emote. Say Happy New Year to them. I was wanted to tell you guys to call them manga. But with that, this has been the first stream of the year. A lot more is gonna be coming, of course. Hello. I might have slowed down. But with that, we are officially back in action after New Year's. Please do make sure to rest up as per usual. Make sure to have a good day, night, evening, afternoon, or whatever else time it is for you right now. Make sure to eat if you haven't already, and make sure to hydrate just as I have. It is very necessary. And again, make sure to rest up if you have to. I'm sending you all over to Chaotic. Please give them lots of love. They need it. They deserve it. I will see you all tomorrow on Tales of the SMP, which, yes, is the name of the Season 8. Damn, Season 8 of the SMP. I'll see you guys there. Again, reminder, that's going to be streaming content only, whereas Idiots SMP, I will do both streaming and off-streaming. Anyways, sending you over. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, bye-bye. And for some of you, good night.